guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Today I have another underused match. This one is against Jeffrey, and this is another battle that happened on my live stream the other day, and this turned out to be a pretty solid one. So this guy's got himself a pretty balanced team. I am mainly worried about the Suicune. If that thing gets up Calm Minds and I don't do something about it early, I could be pretty screwed there. I always just have trouble with Suicune, to be honest. But then stuff like the Mega Sharpedo, if it gets speed boosts up and then Mega Evolves, that could be a problem. Along with like the Nidoking. Then you see he's got Klefki for just annoying hazards. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Alright, so I expect him to want to lead off with that Klefki. As per usual, they just kind of come out and toss their Legos all over the field, getting up them spikes and Stealth Rock. So I lead off with my my Taco Bell. I just want to get up my own Stealth Rock. I'm not really too worried about the hazards, considering I do have Rapid Spin with my Starmie. So I brought Rapid Spin for once, and that's going to be really helpful. So he is just going to go for the spikes turn one as I just toss out my Stealth Rock, and things are looking not too bad here. So I don't have much to hurt this thing with Bronzong, so I do have to switch out, and I'm going to go right into my Snorlax. The reason for that is because I notice on his team he doesn't have any fighting types, and there's nothing that can really hit me too hard. So he actually ends up going for the Thunder Wave there. I'm expecting a switch, so that's going to make Tubby just nice and much slower than he already was, which really doesn't matter because I curse anyway. But this is great because I'm pretty much free to set up against this thing, and I'm going to go right for the Curse, as he's going to bring in the Gliscor. It's actually perfect because I was kind of trying to get this guy to go into the Gliscor. A lot of the time you do see these come in against stuff like Snorlax because they are defensive, but I do have Ice Punch on this Snorlax specifically for Gliscor, who is on pretty much every underused team these days. So I do get up that first Curse, luckily don't get paralyzed there, which is nice. So now my fat ass is sitting here at +1 attack and defense, and he's going to hit me with a knockoff, which doesn't do much. And now I can freeze the old fist and then go ahead and pimp slap him right in the face, and that is going to be a dead Gliscor. So that worked out perfectly. I tossed Ice Punch on this thing just for Gliscors, and that is amazing. So now he's going to go into the Sharpedo. I thought this was kind of interesting because I didn't really know what this thing could really do to me, but he goes for the Crunch. I'm assuming he was hoping for the flinch there. I guess he was probably trying to get a speed boost, and then he would Mega Evolve and then be able to hit me hard with another Crunch and potentially knock me out, but it doesn't really work out too well for him because I'm defensive as shit, and a Body Slam is going to absolutely pancake that thing. So now he's got to formulate a plan because there's not much he has against Snorlax, so he decides to go into the Celebi, which I assume is going to be some type of support since he does show me he has Leech Seed. So I do get fully parried there, which sucks, and get sapped by some Leech Seed there. It's going to give him a whole bunch of health back. Snorlax being Leech Seeded is no fun on the receiving end. So now he goes for the Psychic. It is going to do a little bit of a chunk as I'm able to now go for an Ice Punch. With the +1, it still does a little less than half, which definitely shows me what type of Celebi this thing is. So I see Leech Seed and Psychic so far, and I'm really kind of just wondering what this thing is working with. So here he shows me he actually has Protect, which is terrible because I do actually break through the paralysis here, although unfortunately now I'm just going to die to that Leech Seed. So stupid Red Onion is able to take down Tubby, and that is going to stop my sweep right in its track. So at least Snorlax was able to do a number two, like the Gliscor is down. That's amazing, and I was also able to get rid of that Sharpedo, which was a threat. So now I can bring in my Scarf Me and Shao. Honestly, Celebi is just way too allergic to Bug to the point where you can basically get free momentum on that thing. So I go for the U-turn. There's no way he's going to stay in there because he does want to conserve that Celebi, and now he's going to bring in the Klefki. So I get the U-turn off on that thing, which is nice, and this allows me to go into whatever I feel like, and I'm going to go right into my buff Zubat. So my own Gliscor here, we saw this in my last battle I uploaded with this team. It is actually going to be Groundium Z with Swords Dance. So here I actually predicted a switch into the Suicune. My mindset was that he's going to get that thing in early, gonna be able to take an Earthquake and then scare me out with an Ice Beam in return. So I go for the Groundium Z just to try to get as much damage off on that thing as possible. But my evil ass buff Zubat is gonna actually end up Tectonic Raging the shit out of this this Klefki, which is honestly not too bad because I mean, I guess it's gonna Earthquake would have killed it, but at least I get to see the animation of this on a Klefki because probably one of my most hated Pokemon. So I toss him in the old Volcano, and that is gonna be a dead Keychain. So that thing did get a number of hazards up, but I can Rapid Spin that away later if I feel like it. So now in comes the Ribbon Dog, and my mindset here was either he's going to go straight for the Ice Beam, which case I can switch into my Sceptile, and since I'm not Mega, I can take at least one of them, or he's going to Calm Mind. Either way, getting in Sceptile here was pretty necessary, because a Leaf Storm from Mega Sceptile does still really hurt. But he does go straight for the Ice Beam, and actually turns me into a freaking Popsicle, and I was like, no way, this is going to be this is gonna be the end of it here. If I'm not able to thaw out here, I'm gonna be pretty screwed. So I Mega Evolve, and for some reason I feel like maybe Mega Evolving is gonna make me bust out of that ice, and it actually does because I thaw out, and that allows me to toss throw my tail at this thing's face, and that is gonna be a dead Suicune. So that is pretty damn awesome. I got really lucky with the first turn thaw out there. I think it's actually like a 20% chance or something, but I don't know. It's been forever since I've even been frozen, so that definitely scared me. So now he brings in the Nidoking here. Since I lost some special attack, I'm not able to take that thing out, and I know he's going to go for either a Sludge Wave or an Ice Beam. Either way, I go into Bronzong as he goes for the Sludge Wave. Doesn't affect me, and that is nice. So now he can only go for Flamethrower. I am Levitate, so he can't Earth Power me, but unfortunately, Flamethrower actually does over half to me. So I can hit this thing with a Gyro Ball, just trying to get as much damage off as I can before I sack off this Bronzong. There's not really much use for this thing. It's a special wall, and all he has left at this point is the Celebi and the Nidoking. So there he goes for Ice Beam. I'm not really sure what he was expecting me to switch into going for the Ice Beam there. But I am happy about it because it gave me at least one more Gyro Ball, which I guess doesn't really matter because I still have stuff that would have been able to knock that thing down at like 70%. So now he goes for one more Flamethrower, goes ahead and melts the shit out of my Bell, and that's not too bad because now I can bring in my Starmie here, and I am obviously going to be able to outspeed. It's actually really nice that he switched his moves there, because if that thing was Choice Scarf, it would have been pretty problematic, but I go for the Scald that is going to take that thing out, and that's a dead Nidoking. So all he's got left is that Celebi, and it is me against this Onion. So I'm expecting it to probably have at least one Grass move. I know that he has one slot that I haven't seen yet. I'm expecting it to maybe be Leaf Storm, but then again, on a support Celebi, you probably don't carry Leaf Storm. So here, I'm going to switch into my Gliscor. I know that I can take at least one of them. If it is going to be Leaf Storm, that'd be fine, but he actually shows me it's Toxic, and that is actually really funny because now I am able to activate the Poison Heal organically. I didn't even have to have my own poison, so that's really nice. I go for the knockoff there just to see how much it's going to do. I whittle it down a little bit as now he's just going to go for the Leech Seed, and at this point I realized that he probably doesn't have much to hit me with since I saw Toxic. I know his only attacking move is going to be Psychic, which we saw earlier. So I'm going to heal up from that poison, which is pretty damn awesome. If you can bring a Gliscor without its Toxic Orb and still get poisoned, it's amazing. So he goes for the Protect there. As I predict that, just go right for the Swords Dance. Or either way, I would have just gone for the Swords Dance because I do need some type of attack boost to be able to knock this thing out with Ice Fang. So he's over there above half. He's taken my health, but then he's just giving it right back to me with that Toxic. So now I just go for the Ice Fang, and it actually lives it with like 5 HP. And I was like, hot damn. As now he shows me he is actually going to be holding a Z Crystal. So he has to hit me with the Shattered Psych because his only attacking move is Psychic. So I'm going to get bounced around by a bunch of mirrors here, and Pink Celebi is looking pretty damn intimidating right here against old Gliscor, getting fucking just absolutely thrashed around, as that is not able to knock me out. I live it with 19 HP, and then check this out, Leech Seed only does 18 damage, so I live it with 1 HP, which is amazing. Then I get that Poison Heal to knock me right back up to 19, so that is pretty cool. So now he goes for the Protect, just kind of trying to stall out to see if that Leech Seed is going to knock me out, but I do live it with 1 HP yet again, and Buff Zubat is definitely going to be the MVP of this match. So he's over there just eating some health from me, but then I just, get it right back, and at this point I can just go for one more Ice Fang. He can't Protect, and that is going to be a dead Onion. So that is the end of the match there, guys. That was a pretty fun one. I've actually been having a lot of fun with this team, and Underused is always a pretty good time. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button on this video if you enjoyed. And as always, subscribe for some more Wi-Fi battles. I will have some more up pretty soon. Peace out, guys.